if you're looking to bring leads in, you're almost guaranteed for that to happen. So you're the ideal company to work with if that's what your goal is.
Can you just give an intro to yourself first, Joe?
Yeah, so I'm Joel. I'm the owner of Duralive Decking. I signed up for Odyssey's um, marketing assistance a couple of months ago, and since we've been working through plenty of leads.
No, grand. And then just to touch off the bat to kind of go off it, how have you found the experience like end to end?
Yeah, so I mean, it's been really eye-opening. I didn't know what to expect in the beginning, but yeah, it's been good to get a really good insight into how this actually works, and it's great to see the side that you guys actually do on a daily basis. So that's been
Mm.
good.
From getting onboarded to going live with the first campaign, how long was that?
It was really quick, actually. Yeah, I think it was probably 2 or 3 days, maybe. Um, so yeah, that was yeah, really quick, and that's
Yeah.
what we needed. So yeah, it was good stuff.
From the onboarding experience, from the technical setup to actually getting everything connected on those calls, how did you find that? Was it a headache to get everything technically set up? Was it easy? Was it done for you? How did that look?
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty much done for me. I mean, I didn't really have to do a great deal other than, share access to my images and content for creating the ads.
How fast did you see those initial results coming through?
Yeah, so pretty much immediately. I was really surprised actually with how quickly leads started coming through. Um, so yeah, I think it was pretty much the first day, if not the second day, which we got some leads coming through.
And how does that kind of pair up to the experience you've had in the past in terms of like speed of getting campaigns up and running and the speed of the results coming through?
Yeah, so I've run ad campaigns in the past which haven't really been successful. And yeah, to be fair, it was much smoother, much cleaner, and much more professional.
How frequent were the results?
Yeah, so they came through almost daily, I would say. I mean, some leads obviously more qualified than others, but yeah, there was a pretty consistent stream of leads coming through. Yeah, I mean, it was lining up the future pipeline. A lot of the time, there was leads that people wanted to get started in, 3 to 6 months time from now, which is fine. Like you say, it's building the future pipeline. Yeah, some of them up to getting started straight away. So yeah, it was a bit of both, I guess.
What's your experience is kind of just overall? What's your experience been like working with us in a partnership over the past few weeks and months?
Yeah, I mean it's been pleasant. I mean both you and Dan are good guys, and you clearly know your stuff. You're clearly being trained by the right people, and it's really good how sort of knowledgeable you are at being such young guys as well.
What's the kind of communication like? If there's been a problem, how have you found that? If there's any changes that you wanted to make, how have you found that kind of process working with us?
Yeah, I haven't had any issues at all. I've been quite clear in sort of voicing what my thoughts are, and yeah, you've been very responsive in coming back with, sort of answering. I mean, in the early days, I know I had some concerns which you were able to, put me at peace of mind, which was good.
The projects being booked into the calendar. So with the people that who have booked in site visit consultations with our system, how have you found that?
Yeah, I mean, at first it was difficult to navigate, obviously because it was brand new to me. After a week or a couple of weeks of getting used to it, I sort of got to understand and realized that it's actually really simple. It just takes a little bit of, understanding and a little bit of time spent on it, understanding what it can do because it's really powerful software that is it can be your best friend when you're a business owner and you're busy.
What were you using prior to working with us in terms of systems? Was there anything in place or was it pen and paper?
Yeah, there wasn't really anything. I mean, I'd definitely heard of CRM systems, but I'd never really experienced the benefits of them.
Mhm. And would you say you've, from using the system, you found it easier to manage the business and see where everyone's at a whole, or how have you found that?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it just puts everything in one place,
Mm.
So whether your customers like to communicate via email or text or, Facebook, it doesn't really matter because everything's all in one place.
How valuable have you kind of found using the system paired with our marketing as well? Has it been streamlined? Has it been
Yeah, it's definitely I've learned a lot and over the last 2 months, and yeah, I'm definitely moving forwards. I definitely won't be going back to using the same systems as I used to before I sort of jumped on board. So I mean, I guess that speaks for itself, really.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I'm glad you found it useful. I think my next question is, again, what parts of the partnership did you find most useful then? Like what did you find most value out of?
Yeah, so I think maybe just having you about to sort of guide me through the process, which has helped me to understand how things work better. Going into this, I know I had tried a couple of campaigns before, but I was still completely clueless, and I guess that could be down to lack of communication in prior experiences. But yeah, this time I feel like I've learned a lot, and moving forward, in a much better position to, win leads.
You mentioned a little bit earlier, you didn't actually know what you were expecting. What kind of areas or features of the partnership would you say you were most impressed with? Things that you didn't know were actually involved initially.
Yeah, so I guess I was always very lack mindset, thinking, oh, there's not many people out there who's looking for my services. We're probably too expensive, and people probably won't come to us. But it's opened my eyes into thinking there actually are people out there that you know um, do are interested in buying things.
We can see that in the pipeline in terms of how many site visits you actually had. There are people out there. What's the level of support been like compared to the past? Your previous experiences with other companies versus with us.
Yeah, I think like I said earlier, um, after going through previous experiences with other people, I was still clueless as to how the process actually works. What work goes into it, and how to actually generate leads. Whereas now I'm much more clued up, and like I said earlier, moving forward, I'm in a much better position to actually generate those leads.
Mhm. And win that work as well.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, yeah. But moving forward, yeah, I'm going to be I'm in a much better place to what I was before I started. So taking all the positives out of it, and yeah, I'm going to move forward, and we're going to build this business. Not just about business; it's about actually sort of self-growth. Improving time with my family and just creating an all-round better life. And I've been in a real good headspace about it, and I guess working with you guys has only sort of accelerated that.
For anyone on the fence looking to join Odyssey, what would you say to them?
If you're looking to bring leads in, you're almost guaranteed for that to happen. So, um, yeah, I guess that would be you're the ideal company to work with if that's what your goal is. Yeah, I mean, I guess the world that we live in is moving forward and it's never going back again. So you either get with the times or you fall behind.
Joel, any kind of final comments or any things you want to say? Maybe it's to the people out there who are in a similar position to you as you were 3 months ago, right? Who didn't really know where their jobs were coming in from, who maybe thinking that. What would you say to them?
Yeah, I mean, I think abundance mindset it's real, it is just by changing your mindset is the most powerful thing that you can do. And I know it does. It takes a lot of effort, a lot of habit forming. But yeah, it is the most powerful thing that you can possibly do. So yeah, it's changing the mindset is step one, 100%.
And then step two is joining Odyssey, right?
Of course, yeah.